you a brand new entrepreneur who's wondering, what on earth do you post on social media in order to attract clients? Do you find yourself feeling intimidated as you scroll through the profiles of all these amazing entrepreneurs and influencers, but you're wondering, what on earth are you gonna post in order to measure up? If you have no idea what you need to post on social media in order to attract clients and sales, have no fear. In this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to post in order to attract new clients. So if you're interested in my secret strategies, look no further and make sure you stay tuned. Hey, CourtneyLSanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I am a full-time entrepreneur as well as full-time wife and mom. I wear all the hats, I do all the things. I'm actually recording this during nap time, so pray for me that the baby does not wake up, right? But in addition to all the craziness going on in my personal life, I've also been online since 2009. Can you believe it? So I guess that makes me a social media person. I mean, I've been a blogger. Some people would consider me an influencer, a YouTuber. Yeah, your girl has been around these social media blocks for a while. And so a question I have received a lot via my private DMs on Instagram and elsewhere is, what if you're just starting from scratch? What do I post on social media in order to attract clients? Now, when I first got started, I was not heavy into Instagram. When I first got started, Instagram wasn't even a thing, right? So I've been online technically since 2007, but really I launched my first blog in 2009. And so my initial platforms were Twitter and YouTube. You've probably seen some of my old hair care videos that I recorded when I was literally like 20 years old in college. So like I said, I've been in these social media streets for a while. But after that, I kind of let go of the hair stuff and kind of let YouTube go to the side. And I just continued with Twitter and Facebook. And then when Instagram came on the scene, I saw how powerful it was and also how much my potential clients really loved it. And so I really went headfirst into Instagram. And with that, I've now recently come back and have kind of reinvigorated this YouTube channel. So I feel like I've been on pretty much every social media platform except for TikTok. I don't know, I'm still thinking about that one. But yeah, so I know the ins and outs of a lot of these platforms, and I also know how difficult it can be to figure out what you need to post when you are creating a new profile from scratch. So if you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you're not posting on social media just for the fun of it. You're probably not even posting on social media just to be an influencer. You more than likely have entrepreneurial aspirations and you are interested in attracting clients and making sales. And so for a really long time, I was posting aimlessly on social media, even as my following was growing, and I wasn't making sales. However, I kind of buckled down and I did a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about in today's video, and that's when my sales really took off. So if you want to know not just what to post on social media, but what to post on social media in order to attract clients, let's get into it. All right, the first type of post that you need to post on social media, including Instagram, if you want to attract clients, are informative posts. I want to address this because I feel with Instagram in particular, so many of us compare ourselves to influencers and we don't realize that the strategies are not the same. So an influencer essentially is selling their lifestyle, right? And they get paid by the corporations that they are running ads for on their profile. So it's their job to post selfies and to take pictures of themselves in front of exotic locations and to demonstrate, you know, this really amazing lifestyle, because that's ultimately is what's going to get you to buy into the products that they are then marketing. So in a way, you're not the customer, you're the product, and these corporations that are sponsoring them are the customer. So I don't say that to put anybody down, because like I said, I can be considered an influencer in some respects, and I've certainly have done and continue to do sponsored posts and sponsorships. So I know how that game works, but I'm just saying, if you are primarily an entrepreneur, your focus on social media is going to look different. And so if you want to attract clients, that is individuals who are purchasing your products or your services or your coaching or whatever it may be, the first type of posts you need are not these beautiful, immaculate, oh, look at me in my, you know, fantastic house type selfies. You need informative posts. And so those can be pictures of you, maybe, you know, with the caption is used to explain something very informative that your target market might be interested in, or it doesn't even have to be a picture of you. If you look on my Instagram, I use a lot of graphics, quote graphics. I'll take clips from these videos, clips from my podcast, and I'll use them to dispense my information so that prospective clients know that I am knowledgeable about what I'm talking about and that ultimately I can help them. So the first thing you want to to make sure that your feed is full of is not necessarily pictures or selfies of yourself, but you want to make sure that your feed is full of informative posts. All right, the second type of post that you need on your social media feed in order to attract clients are credibility posts. Now, these are different but quite similar to informational posts or informative posts, but credibility posts go a step further. So the informational post is essentially you kind of in a subtle roundabout way saying, hey, I'm the girl or guy for the job because look how informative my posts are. Look how much knowledge I have. I can help you achieve XYZ goal. A credibility post, however, is when you are posting testimonials or results that you have gotten for previous clients. If you do have any certifications or you've gone through some sort of training, you're posting like, hey guys, I can't believe it's been a year since I've gotten my coaching certification. Anything that gives you credibility, whether it's formal credibility like a degree or a specific certification, or it's credibility like a result that you've gotten others, or even results that you've gotten for yourself, those are the posts that you want to post on your social media. So if you are a fitness professional, every once in a while you want to post your own before and afters. Like, oh man, look how I used to look, you know, before I started lifting weights and building muscle, and look at me now. Or look how I was able to get my mom into shape. So even if you've helped friends and family and you haven't had paying clients yet, that's totally fine. You can share whoever it is that you've helped. So you want to have those testimonials, you want to have those markers, social proof, anything that demonstrates that you have the credibility to do whatever it is that you do. You want to also post that on your social media in order to attract clients. All right, before I get into the rest of the client attracting posts, I want to hear from you. What kind of stuff do you post on social media? Do you post a lot of personal things? Are you trying to post more business stuff? Go ahead and let me know what your social media feed looks like in the comments below. All right, the third type of post that you want to include on your social media feed in order to attract clients are personal posts. What? I know that sounds a little counterintuitive or almost like I'm contradicting what I spoke about earlier. Now, granted, you don't want your entire feed to be personal stuff because, again, you are trying to attract a business clientele. However, people don't do business with people just because they're good at what they do, because quite frankly, there are many of us and there are many of you in your particular industry. And so your customer does kind of have their pick of the litter, so to speak. They can work with you or they can work with somebody else. And so the way you now differentiate yourself is by demonstrating that personal side. So I know I have a lot of followers who like me because they're like, oh, she's got hair like me, or she's a mom of a young toddler, or, you know, she's married too and, you know, is trying to build this thing with her husband and, you know, it's all about legacy building. I am very much about that. So you should be following me on Instagram and my podcast to get more posts about that. I post Bible verses. People are like, oh, she's a Christian too. I'm going to follow her. I really like that. So whatever it is that's like personal and kind of unique to you, you do want to display that on your social media because ultimately that is what's going to set you apart. So you need the informative and the credibility post to really let people know that you deserve to be here and that you have the chops to get them the results that they're looking for. But when they're deciding between you or someone else that does something similar in your industry, having those personal posts can really endear you to your prospective clients and really make them want to work with you over anybody else. The next type of post that you want to make sure you are posting on social media, and this is hugely important if you want to get clients, you want to be posting lead capture posts. So what I mean by that is you want to have posts that have calls to actions that invite people to sign up for one of your freebies. And you want to do this because ultimately sales don't really happen on social media. They happen off social media, particularly in your email list if you are selling things online. So, you know, before people who sell on Instagram throw out their daggers, I'm not saying you can't sell on Instagram. Your girl just sold a bunch of stuff on Instagram the other day. Like, I get sales every day, PayPal and Stripe notifications every day from Instagram. However, the bulk of my sales do come from my email list, my sales funnels, my launches, different things that I'm running, particularly through email. And so I make it a point to post things on my social media that is going to pull people off social media and encourage them and incentivize them to get on my email list. So the posts themselves might not look different. These types of posts, these lead capture posts, might look very similar to your informative posts or your credibility posts. However, particularly in the captions, you want to make sure that you are using call to actions that drive people to a place where they can click a link and ultimately get on your email list. list. So on Instagram, I'm always telling people, click the link in my bio in order to download XYZ free thing or to join me for XYZ webinar or what have you, because I ultimately want to be able to communicate with people off social media, because I know that that's where the sales magic happens. Okay, I hope you really enjoyed these tips. If you want even more and you want to see my complete client attraction breakdown, where I take you from beginning to end, and I go even more in depth, not just with the types of social media posts that I share, but what I do once I've posted those social media posts and how I interact with prospective clients, I highly encourage you, if you haven't already, to check out my free Client Attraction Masterclass. So this webinar is the truth. It's no fluff. I really take it there and really go in depth. And you can sign up for that at CourtneyLSanders.com/masterclass. All right, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when my next video comes out. And if you can't wait till then and you want even more information, check out my podcast. It's The Courtney Sanders Show, and you can find it both by just searching The Courtney Sanders Show on iTunes and on Spotify. And if you can't even wait that long until the next podcast episode comes out, then follow me on Instagram. I post there daily. I post lots of business tips, lots of online marketing tips, and I even love to communicate with people like you in the comments and in the DMs. So follow me on Instagram, hit me up, and with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.